All right, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hopefully, peace, peace, peace. What up is all's well with y'all brothers and sisters out there. This is something I want to actually cover. The probably one of the best movies I saw this year, but it's a recent Transformers: Rise of the Beast movie, and there was a lot of messages within this movie. Like, of course, um, and messages in this, but this is one of the scenes that stuck out to me because a lot of coded language, of course, but this one scenes and the main character in this movie, his name is Noah, and it's kind of weird because he plays a savior type of figure, in the movie. So yeah, and also like it's just different layers to this movie, but I was really wanting to go over this scene because you know because Transformers, they're supposed to be like that's code language for like the people of the book, Israelites, basically like that the gods basically of the earth. So and I want to know it's like I want to actually just I want to kind of go right to it because yeah, let's get right to this because it looks like yeah, get right to the scene because as we're gonna see here, when the I forget the character's name, the female transformer, she she tries to look up who he is, and it's gonna look like the Hebrew. I'm just gonna let it play.
Mirage, what have you done? You brought a human here. Optimus!
Yeah. So and a lot of times too, this what's called just to pause right quick. You just tell Optimus, he's for his people in this movie. Like they at the end, of course, they make him like a globalist, basically to all people come together. Basically, that the Babylonian American mentality, everybody come together as one. But a lot of times in the movie, he was really hesitant to the what's called intermingle with humans. In this sense, like spiritual being the other nations, basically, because he kept saying throughout the whole movie a lot. But before the end, basically, like I'll just go back to our homeland so we can live in peace, separate among everybody. So that was really Optimus played. Like this is a lot of layers to this movie. Cause I gotta watch it again, but I haven't seen it in a while. But I meant to cover the scene like a while ago, but now it's on YouTube, so now I could cover it because I wanted to cover it after it came out, but a lot of the clips and stuff like that of the different scenes of the movie wasn't out yet. So
Mirage, what have you done? You brought a human here. Optimus, hey! Looking good, man. Wait a second. Are those new ribs? You were told to stay hidden. Right, right. Crazy coincidence. When you called all Optimus like Autobots, roll out.
yeah, that's funny.
The guy was already in the car. But he's cool, so it's cool. Cool? Not cool.
Yeah, so it's how too Optimus how distrusting he was and stuff like that. It's kind of a lot of times like in the scriptures they'd be like, okay, like like Ezra chapter 4, when they the other I forgot what nation they were when they went to rebuild our wanted to rebuild the temple. We was like, no, we're good. I think it was Judah and Benjamin. I got to read the account again, but in Ezra 4 or like when 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 the Edomite came to what you call him David and said Saul died basically, and David asked him first of all, "What are you?" I think it was Amalekite. I think it was Amalekite. He came to David, but David asked him like, "What nation are you? What what's your yeah what nation are you from? What's your nationality basically?" So yeah, so knows how distrusting what's called Optimus is and skeptical.
Who are you, human?
See, that's a little coded language, basically, kind of what I was just going into.
I'm nobody. I ain't even seen nothing. I'm not even seeing anything yet.
It's funny.
RC.
Yeah, this is a scene.
Private Noah Diaz, U.S. Army.
See, this is what I'm gonna get into. See, doesn't this see?
Multiple commendations.
Yeah, see, notice that looks like that looks like Hebrew. That looks like Hebrew. I'm looking at it right now. That looks like Hebrew. I noticed that when I first saw a movie. I know I could be bugging y'all. Could say, "Oh man, you kind of going," but that looks like Hebrew. Like when I first saw it, that's what it looks like. So and they notice how they scoping it out, saying, "What are you?" Because a lot of times in the scriptures that just that would happen a lot. Because we wasn't like so like because we wasn't letting anybody just walk among us. We had to know who you were, You know, so what nation you were for? Because we didn't know. So actually, in Joshua, when the angel before they destroyed Jericho, Joshua drew a sword. He said, "Wait, are you from? Are you with them? Or are you with the? Are you with the enemy? Or are you with us?" Because he was hesitant. Then, of course, the angel, it told him he was like, he was a angel of the Most High, basically. So, but yeah, this knows how this is like. This is a lot. They're very skeptical and whatnot. So I know this is the first one. I first saw a movie a few months ago. But yeah, man, this looks like Hebrew right here. This looks just like Hebrew right here, and this stuck out to me. So
Wizard with electronics. Huh. He's a soldier.
yeah, let me run this back.
Private Noah Diaz, U.S. Army. Multiple commendations. A wizard with electronics.
Yeah, see that looked just like Hebrew. So yeah, man. Also, I tried to find a clip, but when one of the Transformers movies, because I think this is the best Transformers movie that ever came out, besides the first one. This was actually great. It was actually directed by a brother, actually, Jake directed this. I forget his name, but had good music in there. Had like not to digress too much. Had like it was a good soundtrack. Had Wu-Tang in there, Nas, that's WV. It was a good like little soundtrack. It was cool, but anyway, but yeah, it's just I'm forgetting his name, but this was probably the best one. But I wanted to find a clip of that the Transformers movie when it said when Optimus says we were once God. So we already know Psalms 82:6. Basically, we know that basically. So the Transformers is like that's who they represent. The people of the book. Israelites, the children of Israel, man, the gods of the earth. So yeah, I just wanted to cover this scene, man, because I meant to do it, but I was just it popped in my mind to do it today, man. So hopefully this is edifying for y'all. Yeah, hopefully y'all being blessed, staying up. So peace.